Welcome to Built on Faith Homestead or Leaving Egypt, depending on which video platform you're watching this on. My name is Justin. I live with my wife Melissa, and we have 3 children. We live in a little tiny house, and we just do the best we can to serve the Lord and live a self-sustainable life. And we got a lot of work to do in both of those areas, but we're growing. This is one of the ways we're growing. So you guys that followed our channel, you know who this is. This is Stella, the milk cow. This is our first milk cow ever, first family milk cow. Has been a lot of fun learning experience for us. We also have rabbits and chickens and those kinds of things as well. Just trying to learn to be self-sustainable as possible. But on this channel, we don't just talk about that kind of stuff. We also talk about biblical prophecy, current events, things going on in the world, and trying to wake the world up to what is really going on around them.
Was blind, but now I see.
And along those lines, I found this video, or this article interesting today. Let me show you the article here. So after looking at that article, using moon dust to try to curb global warming, right? Shoot up in the air, let it reflect the sun. Basically putting sunglasses on the earth, right? What do y'all think about that? Does that sound like a good fun time to use? Does it sound like something wise? They say it'll take them about 10 years to figure out what it would do to food supplies and water supplies and all those kinds of things, right? Kind of harmful chemicals and different things it may put into the water supply. Now, I'm going to say this, and I'm not saying this is how it's going to go down, so don't hear what I'm not saying. But the Bible does say that the sun and the moon will go dark. Also, it talks about like a third of the moon losing its, or a third of the sun losing its shining, right? Part of me wonders if that's not how that's going to go down, right? Because, you know, global warming is the number one topic of the world today, according to the UN and WEF and all them people. Got to cut carbon, got to cut methane, got to put a filter on a cow's butt, keep them from farting methane, right? Or better yet, just lab grow meat. Listen, the more self-sustainable we get, my whole life we'd always gardened and hunted and fished and all those kinds of things. But the more self-sustainable we get, the more real good food we eat, actual food, right? The more meat we process ourselves, the more garden we grow and eat of our own canned stuff, the better I feel. And I can tell the difference because it was not that long ago and we abandoned a bunch of that while I was doing the tiny house finishing out, and I felt terrible the entire time. So, I know that there's proof in the pudding. Now, the question is, like I said to you guys, do you think that's a good idea to shoot moon dust up in the air? I asked this because my comment sections on my videos are way more informative than the videos I make. I'm well aware of that. Y'all are way smarter than I am. So, what are you guys' opinions? What are you guys' thoughts? You think the moon dust is a good idea? Or you think maybe we ought to leave the moon dust on the moon and just let God work things out how God's going to work things out? I can tell you this. These same people that's so worried about global warming and going to ruin the coastline, right? A lot of them's buying houses on the coast. So they ain't too worried about it. The Bible says faith without works is dead, right? If they really had faith that the ocean was going to overrun the coast, I don't reckon they'd buy houses right on the coastline. On top of that, once again, I'm just no dumb hillbilly out here milking a cow talking to y'all. But I do know enough. I have filled up a cup of water before and put ice in it. Let that ice melt. And you know what happened? My cup didn't overflow. You want to know why? Because of displacement, right? So, I don't know. I just struggle with the idea that the coastlines is going to overrun. I kind of think that good Lord set this stuff up the way He did for it to work the way it will. Without us messing around with it just a whole lot. Just some ramblings of an old hillbilly man. However, once again, please comment down below. What do y'all think? Y'all think this is good? Y'all think this is a tremendous idea? Are you concerned about global warming? Is it something that's really keeps you up at night, worries you. I can tell you this, according to the Bible, the world is going to warm up one of these days. Like the very elements themselves are going to be on fire when Christ returns, and all of the works in the world is going to burn up. And at that time, it won't matter how prepared you are. It won't matter what kind of house you have, how off-grid you are, what kind of food you've ate. All that'll matter is whether or not you have been saved, whether or not you know the Lord. I don't know if I can get this on camera. That is about a gallon of white deliciousness right there. And we drink it raw. Don't tell the government, they say it'll kill you. So far, so good. And my grandparents lived through it whenever they drank it raw growing up their entire lives. Anyhow, what do you guys think? Good idea, bad idea? What's your thoughts? Comment down below. Like I said before, y'all are way smarter than I am, and I like the comment section. Appreciate you guys. We'll catch you on the next video.